On a class field trip, there are 4 buses taking 36 students to the zoo. Each bus has the same number of students. How many students are on each bus?
Say it again. 4 buses taking 36 students, or
Yeah.
36?
It's 36 kids per bus.
Yeah. So 4 times 36.
Wait. I saw a debate question on Twitter the other day, and I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on it.
You have a Twitter?
I do. No, I'm kidding. I don't. But I saw someone else debate it, and they had saw it from Twitter. So
Okay.
the original question came from Twitter. So that's the original source.
All right.
If you're living in your car, are you still homeless?
That's a good question.
I'd say yeah.
I'd say yeah, because I don't consider a car a home. Like, you can live in your car, and that's where you're living, but, like, you can live in a box.
But that's a home.
I don't consider like a cardboard box. I wouldn't consider a home.
Okay, but a car is what's different about a house versus a car? It's enclosed.
It
has
house
doors.
has multiple rooms.
It has windows. So if you live in an apartment, it's not a house. So I'm still homeless.
No, apartment has multiple rooms. You have a bathroom,
Doesn't
a
have to
bedroom.
be. Doesn't have, oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Like, for me to consider something a house, like, you need to have a bathroom and a bedroom. It requires those 2 things. Like, a kitchen, there's a lot of places that's like a home, like in college. Some dorm rooms you live in don't have a kitchen.
So if you live in a studio apartment in the city, like in New York City, for example, and you have a shared bathroom that you have to leave your studio.
I've never heard of that.
If you that's not a crib. You're homeless.
You're
homeless.
This is gonna
Answer the question. You're homeless.
No.
What?
You're not homeless, but that's weird.
You're-
I would never share. Like, obviously in college you have to, but outside of college I would never ever share a bathroom like that.
So you were homeless in college?
Yep.
You had one single
Yep,
room.
I stand on. I was homeless in college.
You were homeless in college?
No. All right, what were you gonna say?
It's gonna sound like kind of corny, but like I guess like you have to define like what a home is.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like
For sure.
like home is where the heart is, I guess.
I
But like
knew he was gonna
you know what I mean? Like
I
some
knew
shit
he was
like that.
gonna
But
say
like, cause when I lived in Plymouth, like obviously I lived in Concord my whole life, but like when I lived in Plymouth, I called that my home.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess if you want to consider your car a home at the time, for the time being, then I guess you're not homeless if you consider that your home. You know what I mean?
So if you live out of a camper full time, there's no separate rooms. It's just an open doorway.
Well, some campers have a bathroom. It's
not a separate room though. So
yeah,
a lot of times there's being open.
Shuts off.
So
to
because
it.
one single door, there's a single door in there.
Because if a door is open, it's off.
So your definition of this guy. That was a good question though.
Back to this shit, bro.
So your definition of a home is more than one room. That's a ridiculous definition.
You know,
That's
I
a
just
ridiculous
can't consider. I
definition.
can't consider
Because there's
your
more than
car
one
a
room.
home. I can't consider like.
But
I
why?
guess
I
if
feel
you,
what you're
I know, like,
saying.
it's like
I
I
feel
guess
what you're
if you
saying.
want to call your car a home, like, you can call it. Like, I just won't. Like, it's whatever you want to do.
So
Like, if you live there, I mean, hey, go for it. But I mean, I wouldn't call a car a home. I would say you were homeless because you don't have a home. Yeah.
because,
what about you?
Because it doesn't have rooms.
Because
it
a
doesn't have
car is
rooms.
not a home.
Because what? You can't see what?
A car is not a home. A car is a car.
Because it doesn't have rooms.
Yep.
That's the hill you're gonna die on.
Yep. That's the hill I'm gonna die on.
That's an insane take.
Okay, what do you think? Do you think cars a home?
It can be, yes. If that's where you're living, you're not homeless.
For the time being,
Yes.
I agree.
It's shelter. To me, the definition of a home is just shelter.
Somewhere to confide in.
Mm-hmm.
So then a cardboard box, technically.
I
Yeah,
guess
shelter.
so, if that's what it is at the moment, but like
That's shelter. You're not homeless.
All right, so Scott's living in a tiny house. His little fucking cardboard box. He's not homeless, people, so he doesn't need help. He's fine.
What's your so if you were living in your car, is that homeless?
like I guess in like the technical sense, yeah, it's like kind of like you would like, but if you ask most people, I feel like they would say
For sure, yeah.
it would
You're
be
homeless.
Like
They
you're
would,
homeless
they would.
if you're living in your car.
Yeah.
No shame.
Yeah.
Be homeless if you want to be homeless, or if you don't want to be homeless. You know, most people don't want to be homeless, but yeah, I don't think living in your car.
So the deciding factor is having multiple rooms.
Yeah, the deciding factor is I don't consider a car a home.
Because why? Because it has to have
I
multiple
guess
rooms.
like to argue with that, like it would have to be like something stable, stability. I guess, like you're always moving in the car, and like there's no like home base.
But like an RV.
I still
can
wouldn't
drive the
consider an
RV.
RV a home.
So if you're living in your RV full time,
Yeah.
you're homeless.
Yep. I would not consider it a home.
I think he's going for the stability thing. There's no home
Yeah.
base.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's crazy. You can argue the car, sure, I'll give you that. You can argue, living in an RV is absolutely like that's a home.
No.
You have a shower, you have a bedroom,
Yeah.
you have a living room.
Now
have
I'm
a
changing
kitchen.
my definition of a home because I don't consider like
What?
I have to evaluate my definition and it's falling apart because I still wouldn't consider an RV a home.
That's insane. You wouldn't consider an RV a home?
That's more homey than a car. for
Well,
sure.
definitely. It's
That's
closer.
1,000,000% a
It's
home.
closer,
That's 1,000,000%
but it's
a
still
home.
not a home.
That's 1,000,000% a home.
No.
So by definition, then an apartment's not a home to you. So you're still homeless if you live in an apartment. Damn near is what you're saying.
Yeah, when you're camping and you're in an RV, I would not say that I'm camping in my home.
You don't have to say that. Some people live in that. They don't go home and then come back to the RV. I'm saying if you live in an RV, that is your house.
I don't
What?
think it's a house. A house is a house.
So an apartment's not a house then because it doesn't have a house in it. So
no, apartment is.
So you're living in an apartment right now. So you're homeless.
No, I don't live in an apartment.
Wait, my bad. You live in a townhouse.
Yeah, townhouse. It says house in it.
So a townhouse is a house.
Yes,
What makes a townhouse different from a normal apartment?
I think an apartment is also a house.
How? It doesn't say house in it though. You just
I'm not-
said
I did not say because it says the word house in it.
you literally said an RV. If you live in an RV, it's not a house. And then you go, I consider a house a house. What's the deciding factor? I'm on your ass right now.
No,
You
I'm
know
saying
it,
that
too.
it has to like stay in place.
It has to stay in place.
Yes.
He's just going off.
So a tiny home that can be lifted up and moved and transported to different places, that's not a house?
No, that is because you're.
But what? It can be moved.
No, but
it can be
like,
moved. It's literally on
different.
stilts
But
or
if
wheels.
If it's constantly always moving,
I'm cooking right now.
No, you're
I'm
not.
cooking.
He's bugged. Everyone
I'm
knows.
cooking.
Rylan
Yes,
knows
I'm
what
cooking
saying.
right now.
Rylan's on the same wave.
I'll put money on he
But
agrees
like-
more than he agrees with you.
The RV shit. RV is
That's a house.
Home. That's a home.
That's a home, bro.
That's a home.
You
For,
have-
like, some people, like bro, like
You-
people
you
can
have-
go
No,
home.
I agree. If you want to consider it a home, consider it a home. I would not consider it a home.
Oh, I don't care what you consider it. I'm saying, is it a home or is it not a home?
Because just because somebody calls something or themselves something doesn't mean I have to consider it. What they say.
So look it up right now. Look up if you live in an RV, are you homeless? What does Google
Yeah,
say?
RV is not homeless. I feel like.
RV is not homeless. The car, I'll give you that. You know what?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm arguing technicality
RV
with
is
that.
kind of crazy.
RV is
crazy,
crazy,
RV is
bro.
a little bit of a stretch.
RV
And then
is
his
not
second
a home.
definition was because it's moving. Because it's moving.
I
Because so a tiny home's on a home. A tiny home can move. What? What does it say?
Living in an RV does not automatically mean you're homeless. The term homeless typically refers to lacking a stable, permanent place of residence. But RV living can vary widely based on circumstances, intent, and lifestyle. So it means you're not homeless.
So if a dude's
That's right.
camping out under a tent, that's
Stability.
stability wise, staying in the same spot every night. He's not homeless.
That's not
He's
homeless.
living in a tent.
That's not homeless.
All right, so then nobody's homeless.
No. Because some homeless people don't have a tent. So they're literally outside sleeping in the woods. That's homeless.
Under the
But what if they go to the
bridge.
same spot every night? Then they have a home.
What?
If they go to the same spot, they go somewhere where they can sleep every night. They have a home.
So if I sleep
By
on the
his
fucking-
definition, they just said
they said shelter.
yes.
So
So if I sleep outside in the fucking forest, but it's in the same
but
spot,
you're
you're
under
saying
some
that's a
trees,
house.
that's technically shelter.
That is not technically shelter. I'm still getting wet. Or if it's raining,
All
I'm
right,
getting wet.
hold on.
when RV living might be associated with homeless, involuntary RV living, some people live in an RV due to economic hardship. Okay? So if you live in a hard
So if you live in an RV because you have to, you're homeless. But if you live in an RV because you want to, you're not homeless. Okay.
That's crazy.
So it's what you want. It's what you want.
That's crazy.
So we're both right.
No.
Yep.
All right, say in the comments, if you live in an RV, are you homeless? And if you live in a car, are you homeless? Let me know. He's saying if you, just because you
This would be a perfect poll.
it'll go as a poll. We'll put it on a poll. Yeah.
I
So
would
you're,
say
so you're dying on. So what's your final definition of it not being out? Like what makes you say like, okay, if I'm living in an RV, I'm still homeless because it's moving? That's what you're
You know
willing
what
to,
I'm gonna the hill I'm
this
gonna die
This is
on?
going on the internet.
Yes.
So you're willing to
I
die
want
on this
people
hill.
to hear this. I don't consider an RV a home because I don't consider it a home. That's what I stand on.
That's crazy. No elaboration, nothing. It's just
Nope, that's what I'm saying.
So another question that I saw that's going around. This is for both
Wait,
of you.
what was said majority for that one?
What?
Like in the comments, what were they saying about the car being homeless?
In Twitter. What did Twitter say?
It didn't get to the RV. That was just because of our conversation.
Yeah.
at
What
that
did Twitter
point,
say
but
about the car?
the majority was saying you're still homeless from your car.
Yeah.
What do you say about the car?
You're not homeless.
Okay.
I'm saying you could live in a tent, bro. You're not homeless.
So we saw last episode he's out of his mind, so he's just keeping it going.
You just said that living in an RV is homeless because I say it's homeless.
For me, you're homeless.
That's crazy.
You don't have to consider yourself homeless.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I consider you homeless, but it
I would
matter what I
argue
say.
your statement of having no explanation behind it is far worse than me saying a pickle is a condiment with explanation behind it. I'm at least arguing my side. You went from saying I'm frying this episode. He went from saying because it doesn't have rooms. Then I fried your argument about the rooms. Then you said because it's moving, and then I fried you about the moving argument. And then you died on the hill of.
Well, no, I still say the moving
said,
thing, but like, it's more than that. But I
want
to hear your next question.
So you have nothing. Exactly, he's getting fried. He's getting fried. So another question that's been going around too is, so say I loan you guys $100, right? Mm-hmm. And you take that $100 and you go win the Powerball.
Okay, so I
and
won
say
like
it's
a million.
we'll say it's $100 million.
Yeah.
I give you $100. Yeah. I loaned it to you without expecting any money back. You were like, I need $100 for groceries, whatever it is. Like you were both in a hardship, and I loaned you $100.
I need $100 for groceries, and then
whatever it is.
The groceries,
you took the risk though.
Yeah.
You bet on yourself. You got the ticket, and you won $100 million. Mm-hmm. Are you giving me my $100 back? Are you splitting the money with me? Are you not giving it back at all because I loaned you the money without expecting a return? What are you giving me with $100?
Obviously, bare minimum is you have to give the money back. Okay. Bare minimum.
Okay.
So like, I would definitely at least give the 100 back. But since you're like my best friend, I've already told you that like if I won $100 million, I'd just give you $1 million.
Okay.
But that's if you gave me money or not.
It's fair. It's fair.
So it depends on who it is, though.
But like you have to look at your own situation. Like you were in a hardship, and like he gave you $100 when you had nothing. I'm giving half.
Okay, I like
half
it.
is
I like
nuts.
It. I like it.
But bro, look, what, $100 million? $50 million?
No,
I still have $50 million.
You know what y'all getting for me?
What? Handshake?
Wow. That's crazy.
Selfish. This dude's selfish.
Hey, y'all gave me $100 to give me $100. Like y'all real ones. You're my dogs. Y'all my dogs.
I retract
I'm still
my
giving
statement.
half. I'm giving half.
I retract my statement. Scott is getting a fucking bag of shit on his porch.
Hey, I'm giving you a dap up. You my dog. Giving you a dap up. You my dog. You helped me out. I took the risk. So why am I gonna give you $50 million?
You took a risk by fucking putting in $1 to buy a lottery ticket.
For this scenario, it's $100.
The lottery ticket was 100.
For the scenario, yeah, just to make the numbers even. Yeah. Say I bought one ticket for $100.
This guy's no.
I took the risk. I could have went hungry if I was asking for groceries and you gave me $100.
I took the risk. I gave you the money.
You didn't take no risk. That's not a risk.
I lost 100. You're right. I didn't even take any risk. I just lost $100.
Yeah, that's
I
not a risk.
guaranteed a loss.
But that's not a risk though. You gave me the $100 knowing you weren't getting any in return. Say you gave me the $100 and I went and bought groceries. You were never getting the $100 back anyways. Whether I won $100 million or I went and bought groceries or I went and did anything with $100.
I guess because I gave you the money not expecting anything in return, but that's just mad fake. That's crazy work. What about you, Ryan? You said you give anybody.
Half.
Doesn't matter who it is that gave you the $100. You're giving them half, even if it was like some random that you just met on, like you were like a.
What random is giving me 100?
Like say like you're like homeless on the side of the street because you're living out of an RV. And
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And so you're sitting there and you're like spare change, and the dude that has a lot of money just gives you 100, and then you're gonna give him 50.
I give the 50.
Mil.
Yeah.
How are you gonna find him?
If I find him, yeah. If I
If
I can find him, if I can find him,
He's like, I'm not tracking him down,
Yeah,
but I mean, if he comes
You're
back
just like,
around, he
hey,
can have
in
50
case I
mil.
win $100 million, what's your name?
Yeah.
I respect it.
If I do find him, like I would give him a good amount because like he helped me when I had nothing. So it's like I feel like even though I'm not probably technically obligated, it would just be like a moral thing. For
Yeah,
me.
I think I'd probably give the person The closer they are to me, I'd give them more money. Except for Scott now, he gets nothing. I'd probably give like if it was my dad, I'd probably give him like 20 million. If it was like one of my friends, I'd probably give him. Now I think about it more, 100 million is a lot. So I'd probably give him, the person that gave me the money, 5 million at least. And then like the less I know you, the less I'll give, because you still got a really good ROI when you gave me the $100, even though you weren't even trying to invest it. So
Got to get on Andy's good side, I
yeah,
guess.
get on my good side and give me money. But yeah, so actually, what are you gonna give? Because I know you're not gonna give nothing. I know you're trolling.
I'm gonna
right
give you
now.
nothing. I'm not trolling.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not potting right now.
You're not potting.
I'm not potting.
I don't even know what that means.
Like I'm not potting podcast. I'm not saying
Oh,
like I'm not
potting.
trolling. I'm not
Yeah.
potting.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I will say this: you're gonna be very well taken care of for the rest of your life.
So you're not going to give me money, but you're
No.
going to take care of me.
Every time we go out to eat.
So when I'm
Vacate-
when I'm
boys
dying on life
vacations, on me.
support, you're like,
Yeah,
Andrew,
it's on me.
that
That's on
$100 is going to keep you on life support for a month.
Yeah, I'm like, if you get giving me 200, I'd have 200 million. So if you had given me $100 more on top of the 100 euros I gave me, then you could be saved. You could be saved.
So no matter how much I give you,
No.
I always could have gave more.
No, but you're always gonna be taken care of though. Boys' vacations on scooter.
Mm.
We go out to eat. It's on scooter. You want something from the mall? It's
So
on
I
scooter.
basically become your bitch.
Yeah.
You're my sugar daddy now.
Mhm.
All right, bet. All right, here's $100.
So I'm not giving you 20 million.
You're not
up
giving
front,
me directly.
but
You're giving
I'm-
it to me over time.
But yes, you guys are absolutely taken care of forever.
All right, bet.
Now, obviously, if you come to me and you're like, "Yo, I want a $10 million house," like no, but
Yo,
like,
I want a Lamborghini.
but like, y'all finna be taken care of for sure.
Would you
Like,
tell them
No.
that you want it?
Oh, that I want it?
Yeah. That's the thing with me. I feel like I wouldn't.
He'd just
tell
be like,
people.
nah, bro, but if you want, like, I'll bring you to Italy.
Yeah, shit like that for sure. Everything's on me.
Yeah.
Would I tell you though?
I don't think I would. I don't think I'd tell anybody, even the guy.
Except for the person that won it.
But you just said
Well,
you're going to give him
or-
50 million.
So
I don't know if I need to explain that.
So you just give him 50 million and then just be like, yep, have it.
if I gave you a Benjamin Franklin and you came back to me 7 days later and was like, "All right, bro, like I really love you, man. Here's $50 million." I'd be like, "Okay, did you just go on a bank heist to like where'd you get $50 million
a
from?"
fucking king or something? Like,
The only logical way would be that you won the Powerball.
yeah.
You're just gonna sweep it on the road. "Hey, bro, I got you. Write me a check for 50 mil," and then just walk away like it's nothing. Like, what?
That's nutty.
No
that would
chance.
be, hey, fire.
No chance.
That'd be fire.
That would be fire.
That would be
Just
fire.
without saying anything, you just give it to him and then just like, thank you. Boom.
I'm dead ass not trolling either.
But that's
You're not
still
getting-
like
you're
you're
not
still
getting-
giving. You're still giving something though.
Yeah, no. You guys are 1,000,000% not getting any of that money back right away. But for the rest of your life, though, you will
Yeah.
never have to worry
Alright,
about.
so we're getting it
that's
back
honestly
indirectly.
that's honestly probably the like
The
that's
better
really
way,
good.
because then we
Yeah.
won't blow
That's
See, I know I
really
got
good.
you on the first half, man. Y'all like Scooter's selfish. Like you will never have to worry about financial burden for the rest of your life.
That's a good answer.
For the rest of your life,
That's
All
a good
right,
answer.
I like
too.
it.
and it may add up to a couple million by the end of your life. I don't know. It depends what we do. Like maybe
That's
if
a
we
good answer.
whatever it is, right? Like
Definitely thought about that a little.
you're gonna be straight for the rest of your life.
All right. So here, this kind of relates to that. Ready? So say, I'll ask you first.
Mm.
Say someone gave you $10 million, right? For that like whole day and for like the next week or month or so, barring like someone like in your family dying or something, like do you think anyone could upset you? Or do you think you'd just be like, I just got $10 million. I'm so happy. No one can make me upset right now. Or nothing can make me upset right now.
Would I be like in the next week?
Yeah, for like the
Nobody
next
could-
week or day or whatever. Like, do you think anyone would be able to upset you besides like somebody close to you dying or something?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Now tell
Yeah.
me, if I gave you $10 million but you couldn't wake up tomorrow, would you take it?
I know where you're going with this. No.
No. So you're telling me every single day means more than means more than $10 million to you.
Yeah.
So you
you gotta-
treat every day as if it's $10 million.
Definitely not.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw. Shout out to whoever invented
I've
that
heard
thing.
that.
I know. I figured you had heard it, and I know you'd heard it because I've talked to you about this. But so for you listening, if you answered the same way Rylan did, are you treating today like $10 million? And if you're not, you need to put it into perspective for yourself, because every day is a gift. And so that's why the next question is: what is better, sweet potato fries or French fries?
French fries to me.
I'm starting to grow fond of sweet potato fries. I used to hate them.
So
But-
what, if you had to choose one?
If I had to choose one the rest of my life, French fries.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of sweet potato fries. I don't have like a hatred towards them, but I
You're
don't know.
bugging, bro. Sweet potato
Nah,
fries
fire.
are way better.
Fuck no.
Because not only
Over like truffle
I
fries?
think they take what?
Over like truffle fries.
Well, truffle fries aren't regular French fries.
But the base is a regular French fry, and you add stuff to it. I'm not gonna put truffle sauce on sweet potato fries, guy.
You could
What special sweet potato fries have you ever had?
special. There's seasoning on sweet potato fries all the time.
Oh, sick! You put salt and pepper on it.
No,
Congrats, what you
it's
do.
like Cajun seasoning and shit.
Wow, I can't do that on regular fries.
Of course you can, but why?
There's literal sauces you would put on normal fries that you would never put on a sweet potato fry.
Name one.
Aioli sauce to make truffle fries. You would never put that
I
on.
would.
You're fucking lying.
I'm dead ass.
That's like saying you put ketchup in your fucking cereal.
All right.
Like, there's some shit you just don't
nuts.
do.
That's nuts.
You've had truffle sweet potato fries?
Not that I have, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Really?
Yeah. Because think about
You're
it.
trolling.
I think sweet potato fries are
You're fucking
better
trolling.
and they're healthier for you.
Congrats, they're healthier. They're not better, and you know that for a
No,
fact.
I think they taste better and they're healthier.
That's bullshit.
There's a reason why they're more on the menu because they're better. I'm dead ass though. I love sweet potato fries.
Oh, it's
I think
fine. You
they're
can love
fire.
them. You can love them, but they're
I'll get sweet potato fries more than I get regular fries. Like every
That's
now
'cause
and
you
then
wanna
I'll
be
be like,
healthy.
I haven't had regular fries in a while. I'll have it, but like I'd rather have sweet potato.
That's because you want to be healthy.
No, it's not because I want to be healthy. I
That's
think they
definitely
taste
why.
better.
That's exactly why.
No, it's not.
I want to be healthy.
So you
It's
mean
the
to tell
same
me-
way with the reduced fat Jif peanut butter. I don't eat reduced fat Jif peanut butter because I think it's healthier. I do it because I think it
that
tastes
shit.
better.
You try to put me onto that. the
It's
reduced
so much
fat.
better.
Put it in the fucking what?
The fridge.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's like bending the fucking metal knife. It's like
Yes.
fucking in half by the time he gets that out to get a little
But the
piece of
texture way better.
his arms like shaking and shit because he's so.
Its texture's way better.
No, it's because you put it in the fridge, so it's hard as fuck.
But the texture's better. Because I put regular Jif peanut butter in
So
the
you mean to
fridge.
tell me for the rest of your life,
You don't like Skippy?
if
I don't not like Skippy. I just like Jif better.
Skippy's better. Skippy's better.
That's
For
troll.
sure, way better.
Skippy's better.
Skippy's not better.
He's tripping.
Both bad for you.
Oh, of course, all peanut butter is bad
Yeah,
for you.
I mean, come on.
No.
If you're
See,
eating
me
peanut butter
tell
to be
me-
healthy, then you need to
see, me
read
tell
this.
me
Unless you
if
have
there
the
was-
organic one, then you're good.
Yeah.
bro.
That's disgusting.
No,
If you like organic peanut butter, I need you to stop watching this podcast.
Just put it in the fridge. Just put it in the
That
fridge.
shit, you bend it over, oil comes out, and it just like falls out.
Alright, that's why you're supposed to mix
disgusting.
it.
Yeah.
No, that's gross. That's gross. Like
I
that's
thought you were.
disgusting.
I thought you were a health
Caroline
nut.
likes natural peanut butter, and when she tries to throw that shit in my face, get that shit
Just
out.
put it in the
So you mean to
fridge,
tell
bro.
me if there was
Shut
no, there was no difference between sweet potato fries and French fries
What
in
do you mean
terms
there's
of
no
like
difference?
for it being like bad for you, like health wise, it was the same.
Yep.
They're equally as good for you.
Yep.
You're dead ass choosing a sweet potato fry over a fry.
Yep. I stand on it. I
There's
think they
also
taste better.
you also only ever see sweet potato fries in like normal fry form.
No, there's waffle. I've had waffles before.
Wow, really?
Waffle sweet potato
Waffle
fries.
sweet potato fries.
Yep.
Where?
I don't know where, but I know I've had them.
I've never even heard of that.
I've never had it at a restaurant.
When we go to
Really?
they're definitely in the
Yeah.
frozen, but I've had it at a restaurant.
Never.
And then I've had crinkle cut sweet potato fries. Never had smiley face sweet potato fries, but those used to be pretty good.
There's
Smiley
way more
face
things you
smiley
can do with
fries.
French fries, bro. Like normal French fries.
I've had curly sweet potato fries.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Maybe it was somewhere in the
These
south.
don't even sound real, bro.
Are you going?
These just don't even sound real, bro. He said I've had fucking twirly sweet potato fries.
curly, not twirly.
Fucking twirly. Like what,
No,
bro?
but yeah, no. I think because you also know I like sweet things, and I just think sweet potato tastes better.
So you'd
I'd put honey mustard on a sweet potato, like a fry.
that's not that
Maybe
crazy.
not on like
though.
a baked
That-
sweet
that's-
potato,
that's not-
because then you're just weird.
That's
but-
not that crazy though.
No, I know it's not crazy.
Like a normal sauce, yeah, but you wouldn't put like I said, aioli. You wouldn't make
I
truffle
would.
soup. You would not, bro.
I would.
You would for the
Next time we
purpose of
go
this argument.
somewhere with a truffle aioli, and if they have sweet potato fries, I'm gonna ask them to combine them, because now I'm curious.
and they're gonna look at you fucking sideways. You were a
better
waiter.
than them sucking me sideways.
You were a waiter. If a gang came in and asked you for fucking truffle sweet potato fries, you'd be like, first of all, we don't even have that, and second of all,
What do you
I've
mean
never
you
even
don't
heard
have
of
it? You have the truffle sauce and you have the fries. All you gotta do is put it on top. It's not like you don't have it.
I would say 80% of the restaurants I've ever been to don't even have truffle fries.
Well, of
Like
course,
truffle-
if you don't have truffle, then you can't get regular truffle fries either.
Yes, and if they actually had the truffle fries, you would look at him sideways.
I'll be like, I never heard of that before.
Exactly.
Let me go ask the kitchen if they want to do it. And the kitchen would probably like, what the fuck is this weirdo
What the fuck
asking
is he
for?
talking about?
But
bro?
they'll probably give it
But
to you.
They'd give it to me, and then I would taste it, and it might be good. It might be like fucking...
It might be good.
It might be peanut butter on a glizzy. You never know until you try it. It could be good. You never know. But I like sweet potato fries a lot. I think they're very good. Not because and they're healthier. It's like added benefit.
Oh, I respect that all in all. But they're not better than French fries. You can like sweet potato fries, but they're not better than French fries.
They're better.
What are you rocking?
I
with?
don't. French fries for sure, all the way. Sweet potato fries, like I'm like starting to like them a lot more. Just
because of
trying
health
them.
reasons, though.
No, just trying them. Like I know that they're healthier for me, but I just eat them just to I try them. They're pretty good, but like French fries, bro, is just so much more. Just
All right. So what's your favorite form then, of a potato? I guess. Like you could go fry, like curly fry, crinkle fry, waffle fry.
like waffle Cajun fries.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
way better than sweet potato fries.
He's bugging.
Waffle Cajun.
I'll get waffle sweet potato Cajun.
That doesn't even sound right, bro.
I don't know. There's just way
Waffle
too
sweet potato Cajun.
too many layers on that.
That's
shit.
Sweet and spicy.
You have an aneurysm? You said sweet and spicy.
Well, because I almost said sweet and salty, but that's just what sweet potatoes are.
Yeah.
So sweet and salty and spicy.
So like when you have sweet potato fries, what do you have with it? Are you dipping it in anything, or you just have?
Usually all fries I get honey mustard. But if
Honey
they give me
mustard?
ketchup, then I'll if they already give you ketchup, then I'm like, all right, I can do both. So I'm not just having honey
Because
mustard.
at the restaurant I worked at, they used to give out syrup with sweet potato fries.
Like maple syrup.
Yeah,
That could be fire. I mean, I used to put maple syrup on
pretty
my
good.
eggs.
really.
Yeah, it's actually very good.
I've done it.
We
too.
did that in Florida like 4 years ago. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
We
Yeah.
started
Oh
doing
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
We all
Yeah,
started
did
doing
that.
that.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
We had a shit ton of dude. I remember we looked in the fridge, bro, and there was like 60 eggs,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
4 fucking things
Because we
of
all eat,
cheese
like,
and
fucking
fucking
5 or 4 or 6.
It's
6
crazy,
eggs.
bro.
That's what we're gonna have to do. when we
They're
go
literally the
there,
same
bro.
shit, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think in San Diego, making breakfast at home is the best. Like lunch and dinner you can do out, but a breakfast, you got to do at the house.
Can we? Are you guys down to talk about the itinerary right now, or?
Oh yeah.
For sure.
All right. So what is this itinerary we have for San Diego? Because I
So this-
forget, but we
this
have a
is
whole week planned out.
So this is still in progress, obviously. So we'll
We
add.
can change
yeah.
stuff too, and if you
So-
have any other ideas,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
we will add shit.
Since we're gonna get to San Diego Sunday morning, I think we're supposed to land at
You saw the flights were changing.
a little bit by an hour or two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier or later?
On the way back, it's an hour later. So it'll be instead of leaving at 8:40, I think it's 9:40 now.
Oh
leaving.
well, that's good because then
Yeah.
Caroline won't have to get me as soon.
Yeah. So we're getting there on Saturday. I said Sunday, but I meant Saturday. So for the events, we're gonna do In and Out when we first get there. There's one right around the airport. That'll be fire.
Yeah. Have you ever had
Um,
In and Out? Neither have I.
so it'll be
So
sick.
we can lose our virginity together.
Oh yeah, love it. Touch tips, and then do a grocery run to get stuff. Get stuff.
In and out initiation.
Little initiation facts. No facts. Everything. So do a
First
little.
time landing in Cali.
Yeah, everybody.
Nah, I've been to Cali, but I was 2 years old. So
Rhodes
I guess-
hasn't been to Cali.
I haven't been to Cali.
You
Evan
haven't?
hasn't been
Yeah.
to Cali.
Prem hasn't been to Cali.
Yeah.
It's only been
sick.
me, Mikey, and
Rylan.
you technically, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So we'll do groceries, and then we were thinking since we're gonna get there midday while we're settling in, we'll just do a cookout and yard games since we have
'Cause there's,
cornhole and all this shit in the yard.
Cornhole, tic-tac-toe,
Really?
and then...
Is it
We
is
can-
the B&B shared or is it just us?
No, it's us.
No, it's just us. We have
We
a whole
We
property
have our own pool, too, so we
Yeah.
can do what we did last time, do backflips into the
Yeah,
pool, throw the
yeah.
football and shit.
because it's also an hour and then maybe 2 hours from the airport with traffic.
Yeah.
So by
Yeah,
the time we actually
depending.
get there, it'll be in the afternoon, and then
Mhm.
once we do In and Out and groceries, by the time it'll be evening.
Yeah.
We can just do a cookout yard games, and then there's a UFC fight that night too. So
Oh,
Rhodes thinking
really?
about bringing
Yeah.
his game system, hook it up to TV.
No.
Or his
Mikey's
projectors.
bringing his
UFC
game system, so we
tonight,
might as well
too,
just
though.
have one game system. It doesn't make sense. to
No,
do
we were
two.
on the mic the other night about it. Mikey wasn't planning on doing it.
No, he told us today he was.
Oh, okay. So maybe Rhodes convinced him because he originally wasn't when we brought it
What?
up.
Bring a PS5?
Yeah,
yeah.
because he wants to bring 4 controllers.
And then we can watch UFC too.
Yeah, that would be fire.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
so Sunday, which is the following day, we said it'll be more of a beach day, chill by the water. And
That's gonna be
obviously,
so
it doesn't have to be the whole. Me and Evan were talking about it too. It can be a half day thing too, and then we can
Mhm.
go do shit for the rest of the day. We can also just add on to it. But we're thinking just a chill Sunday.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to do Mexican food for dinner, which y'all motherfuckers are gonna love that.
Yeah.
So Mondays are one of our busiest days. It's a big LA day.
We decided to go to LA twice.
Because
Because
there's so many
much
things
shit
to do.
in LA,
Yeah.
but we also want to like not just try to cram everything in one
Yeah.
day and then like not get to enjoy it.
Yeah. Are we staying there or are we coming back to the B&B?
Coming back.
No, we'll come back to the B&B.
And then go there again?
Yeah.
So we said see the Drake and Josh house. Try Dobrik's.
Dobrik's Pizza. You know David
Sunset.
Dobrik? Yeah.
Sunset Boulevard, which I saw a few years ago. That's fire. Hollywood sign. Take a picture and then go to Santa Monica Pier. And then we said Observatory.
Observatory's like near the Hollywood
You
sign.
see over all
Really?
LA.
So is that essentially just the Hollywood sign, but like better, or is it two different things?
It's like they're near each other.
You can actually see over the whole LA and everything.
So it's like it would be
Bet.
like the same time.
Yeah.
Like so, yeah.
It's right near each other. That's
Bet.
why I said it. That's
Yeah.
why they'll be-
Yeah.
And then
you need to go there.
then we said for dinner, try a 1010 burger if we can find it. It's Mike Malak's burger joint.
Do you know Mike Malak? He does the podcast
Yeah,
Logan
yeah,
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah.
He does like he used to like Dave Portnoy grades pizza. He
Yeah.
would grade burgers.
Yeah.
And so he has a 10-10 burger, and I was like, oh, if we can find it, it would be fun. But
But
he doesn't have like a location. It's like a moving
Food truck
Oh,
kind of.
food truck
really?
kind of thing.
And then
So
we
we'll
said if we can't find that, we just go to like an LA restaurant or something,
Yeah.
which would be dope. And then Tuesday, we said midday hike. So there's a hike.
No, are we going to the sneaker shop too Monday?
No, I think
I think we changed it to
no,
the
no,
other day
we
go
changed
to
it. To,
LA.
yeah, we on Friday. Yeah. So Tuesday we said midday hike. So there's one slash beach because there's a hike that you can do above the Pacific Ocean, which is fire. Like it's so dope. It should be
Above?
It's like not above, but like
It's
when
like
you get
lifts
it's like
you.
where you
Yeah,
are,
okay,
you can
okay.
see the whole like downtown San Diego, and then it looks over the Pacific Beach. It's fire. Go karts and then cookout and yard games again at the night, and then for dinner we'll just cook at the crib.
Yeah, because we were thinking of cooking at the crib a couple of times, but then also going out
Yeah.
most nights. But now that we talked about it, we got to plan a night where we're gonna go out in like to the
Maybe we do that.
club.
To the city,
Yeah, we could do it that night if we're just gonna.
No, Monday night? Actually, no more.
We got to go out. We were talking about it. We have to go out at least once or twice.
Just
Bro.
once or
Yeah.
twice.
Have to, bro.
Yeah.
Go to the scene.
Yeah.
We should go out in LA.
Get Scotty drunk that I've never seen.
We should go out twice. We should go once
no,
in
if we
San
go out
Diego.
into LA though, how are we gonna get home?
Because you are gonna drink and you're the one that can drive.
Yeah, and we
But even
definitely can't have
even in
Rhodes
San Diego,
drive.
low key.
Bro,
Oh my
shit,
God,
he
going
doesn't
out.
have a license. Like,
Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying is he can't drive and he wouldn't be able to.
Going out in LA would be like
that would be amazing.
That's why going out in San Diego would be cool.
no,
because
it'd still be dope.
All nighter.
He's bugging.
Loki might have to be.
I'm down.
Might have to be, bro. Fuck.
I'd be down. I'd be
That would
I'd be a
be
trooper and like
nutty.
sober up and then drive back in the morning. But I'm gonna have to.
Y'all bugging.
Yo, we won't be homeless. We'll sleep in the car.
It's fucking hell. And then so Wednesday we said San Diego Zoo and mini golf, and then go to a restaurant. So you'll see. The next day we're doing the San Diego Safari, so it's like two different things. Like the San Diego Zoo is supposed to be like the best zoo in all of US, but then
yeah.
like there's like a safari you can go to where it's like as if you were like actually in a safari.
Like
But it's
you
like
get
45
driven
minutes
around
away
in
from
a
the
car,
zoo.
and there's like,
Like, it's so
lions,
sick.
giraffes, like a bunch of shit.
So sick.
Hopefully no birds, bro. When I was in the Philippines, bro, there was birds there, and like there was like a bird exhibit, and like I don't know what the fuck it was. Maybe I was sweating too much, but there was too much salt in my body. I don't know.
He was
but
just fucking pecking you.
They were fucking pecking and fucking grabbing. They were.
Were you
grabbing.
were you walking or
I
were
was
you
walking
driving?
around. It was.
Oh well, the safari would be on a car at least.
Okay. But
I
like,
think
bro,
so.
No,
I mean,
I
I don't
it
think they're
is.
gonna let you walk around a lion, but
No, I think-
that's
Bro, I
just
was
me.
literally bleeding from my fucking neck.
Actually, when you came back, we saw it.
Yeah.
You had some.
Oh yeah. We
Bro,
talked
they,
about
they
it.
were bleeding.
Yeah.
I was bleeding on my fucking neck because they were snipping at it. I didn't want to fucking like hit them. We were at a zoo. Like I'm trying to be respectful.
Yeah,
but
that,
they were
that bird's
fucking,
getting a
like-
one.
Respectful
Mayweather
bird.
For sure.
Yeah,
If
bro.
he's pecking at me.
Facts.
Yeah, but there's like fucking 20 of them. So like
No,
they all
that'd be
start
annoying.
swarming
Yeah,
me, bro. Like I'm
yeah.
trying to be calm about it.
It's like the clip in
Yeah.
Home Alone.
yeah,
They threw
bro.
the shit on him.
Yeah.
Now the
with
birds coming,
seeds on
fuck it,
them,
yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking peck ahead.
Yeah.
Peck ahead.
All right, and then
So
next
then,
day.
so then Thursday would be the San Diego Safari, and then we wanted to go to one of the malls. I think that going to a
Yeah,
mall would be
yeah,
sick,
yeah.
or
Go to,
like,
like, a
a
big-ass
outdoor
mall.
outlet or something.
Yeah.
And then we said cookout and yard games that night, so dinner at the crib.
Yeah.
Then we said Friday would be the other LA day,
Mhm.
like we go to Disneyland, which would be fucking
Disneyland,
sick.
because I've never been to Disney World or Land, so I'm like, I've heard
Oh,
Disneyland
it's
in
like-
Cali is not as good as Disney
It's
World
not.
in Florida.
But
But
So if
it's
I go to
OG.
Disneyland first, then I won't be let down.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Where if you
yeah.
go to Disney World first, then you go to Disneyland and it's a letdown.
It's true. It's the OG too, so it's like
Yeah.
And then we put Roscoe's for dinner, which is like a famous chicken and waffle spot, but we don't have to do that. We
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, like it's iffy. Like I would be down
no,
to
yeah,
do it,
don't have to do it though.
but like
No, we don't have to. We can find a restaurant in LA or something.
I know that
And
you want to try
then-
Jollibee, or not try Jollibee because you've already
Oh,
tried
no,
it,
it's
but
right
like
next to the crib. We're chilling.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
Low-key,
Saturday.
I don't like Jollibee that much.
So I
Really?
didn't like it
Yeah.
either. I don't
I've
hate
heard
it.
I've heard it's
Like-
not
You're
good.
just gonna try it once.
All the Filipinos hate me for saying that
Bro.
shit. I'm sorry to any Filipino watchers, but fucking, I didn't really like Jollibee.
It's kind of I don't
I'm
know,
an
bro.
American
What would
boy.
you what would you compare it to? It's like
it's like a KFC, but like different.
it's
Fried chicken, but also then you can get spaghetti with meat sauce, which is
That's
actually
crazy to me, though. like fast food spaghetti is crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's weird, but it's not bad.
It's different for sure.
I don't hate it.
but
I don't hate
I'd
it.
rather get
You're
the.
gonna try it once.
I don't even know. Yeah,
No, I've tried it.
maybe
That's what I'm saying. I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. You know? Yeah.
I also tried it at a time where I was really picky, which is like really young. So
So you're definitely already going into it like I don't like that shit.
So
Yeah.
it's like the mindset going into it.
Okay.
but I'll definitely have it again and see. But
All right, and then
Um,
the last.
So the
day,
Saturday, at this point when we were doing the itinerary, we weren't
had been
100%
TBD
sure
about when
what
we
we
were
were gonna
flying
do. Yeah. So now that we're flying at night, we basically have like most of the day Saturday. So right now we just have TBD.
Yeah.
So we can all put like if you have any other ideas or Rhodes wants to have some shit, we can all just like make Saturday a day too. Now that we're flying so late,
Yeah.
which would be sick.
Yeah. I
But-
agree.
That's like the gist of like what the trip's gonna be like.
you guys
So.
ever done like Top Golf before?
Yeah.
Oh, we should do Top Golf.
Yeah. No,
Top
I'm
golf
down.
is
Well,
fun.
we did it when we went to
We did.
Florida.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Rylan was
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
get
yeah,
your
yeah,
swing
yeah,
right with
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah,
Swing
yeah,
coach
yeah,
Andrew
yeah,
over
yeah.
here.
No, we should definitely.
That was great when we were singing in the car.
Yes.
Oh my god, I have mad videos of
Uh-huh.
that.
That shit was fun as fuck.
Oh my gosh. Fucking Manny was going crazy.
Man, he was going crazy, bro.
Manny actually was fun to go with.
Yeah, he's just like,
Oh yeah. I wish they could have just seen that motion.
That dude, Manny
I wish
was
we had a
so
camera
fun,
pointing at Evan
bro.
right now. That would have been hilarious.
Bowling was that. My thing was.
Place was so,
Yes,
like,
that's true.
crazy.
That's true. That's true.
But that's
Bowling-
what's crazy. That's what we were talking about earlier. Is like the spontaneity of that because we weren't gonna do that, and then we just pulled up, and it was a great time.
Or do you want to leave Saturday for that? Like we don't have
Like
a plan.
leave
It's
Saturday
just
is like a spontaneity day.
like Friday comes around, and we're like, oh shit, like we saw something that we didn't get to do. We would
Yeah.
add it that day.
Yeah.
Or we add like one or two things that won't take up a lot of time, and then we leave the rest of the time for like anything we
Wait,
want to
so
do.
what time do we leave?
I think we.
Well now I think it's 9. I think it's 9 now.
We leave for the airport at 7, get there at 9.
7 like.
But we
What time
fly
does the flight
Saturday?
leave?
I think 9. I think it's 9:40 now.
Yeah.
I think
9:40.
it's either 8 or 9. It's either 8:40 or 9:40.
So we
now,
have
we
the
can check.
whole day.
That's what I'm saying. We'd probably want to leave the Airbnb at like. Actually, we have to check out at what 3.
You have to check out by 3.
So
Make sure your
Yeah,
cum
we
socks
have,
are
we,
picked up and
yeah,
stuff.
we have the morning.
yeah, we got to clean up Mikey's kids off the fucking
The shower
the shower
floor.
floor. That motherfucker gonna be producing babies in there.
So Rylan, I don't know if you've heard what the betting situation is going to be, but we decided Mikey gets a twin to himself, and then you're his blanket, and Prim's under the bed,
Yeah.
and then everyone else gets their own bed.
As long as I'm Mikey's blanket.
Yeah. As long
Just roll out all the way
You
out.
just like fold your arms over him. You can fold your arms
As long
under
as
his
he
head
doesn't
to be a
jerk
pillow.
off while I'm his blanket. Just do it in the shower beforehand.
Every time he
I
needs
think
a
he should
kiss.
just not do it in the shower. I don't want to get in that shower.
We'll get.
Oh, he said he's gonna do it in the toilet, so that's better. That's better, right? That's better.
into
That's
the
better.
toilet.
He said he's gonna do it straight in the toilet.
That's nuts. You go sit down and you just get someone's nut in your butt.
We'll just order some strippers to the B&B and Mike will be good.
For real. No, low key. All right, ready? So, in Cali, if we try to get like a girl for Mikey or Rhodes, who do you think it would be easier for?
Mikey.
Mikey.
Really?
Yeah.
Mikey.
Okay. But do you think because I feel like Rhodes is more open to girls than Mikey is. Because Mikey
Really?
says he's open, but then like always happens to cancels on them. Or like given this last one
Is that how
canceled
he
on
is?
him, but
Is that how he is?
he gets like nervous
Oh
around
my
women.
God.
Like
I
he
feel
talks a
Mikey's-
lot of game about being confident around women, and he doesn't.
Really? He
Yeah.
puts out. So I don't see him as
Yes.
often, but he puts off the vibe that he is confident.
Yeah.
But then like, there was
But
two
if you-
girls walking by
Yes,
today, and I
yes,
was just like, "What
see?
if I call him back?" Because I dead ass would call him back.
Yeah.
I'll be like, "Yo, my friends want to talk to you."
Yeah.
He started,
He's
he
like,
started
he's
shaking.
like,
his-
I'm good,
uh,
Rosie. He's like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Or he'd be like,
Titties.
no, like, it's tough. I think it would be a hilarious story if we just called like a stripper or like
Bro,
a,
You would
like a
never
hooker.
know, bro. Bro, he would never know.
And we tell her
We
to
can
like
do it when
act
he's
like
in the
it's
shower
natural.
too. When he's in the shower too, we order for a time he's there, and then we'll all be out like in the yard doing yard games or some shit. And she just comes in.
And she's like, "Can I borrow a cup of sugar?" And then he answers the door. Like we make her act like she's like not someone that's paid.
Yes, and she's specifically asking for a Michael.
Yeah.
Like that would be fucking hilarious.
Well, if she asks specifically for Michael, then he'll be like, "How do you know who the fuck I am?"
But he's not gonna tell her to get out. He don't got the balls to do that. So if she comes,
she just grabs onto his wiener. He's not gonna say no.
So do you think he's gonna be like mad nervous when she
Yes,
says,
bro.
Oh, my
But he's gonna be forced to get out of it. If we're like, oh yeah, all right, Mikey, have fun, bro. Dap him up and call it a day, and then we go out to the yard.
That would
Like,
be
what is he gonna do? He say
so
no, and then just walk out to
funny,
the yard
bro.
with us? Like, no, bro. He's gonna have to do something.
If he
He's
does,
not gonna
I'm
be
going
like me
inside
with
if he
Rachel
does.
Revelese, bro. Where the Rachel Revelese just pulled up, and I was like, "Stop."
Oh yeah. He's like, I gotta study.
Oh
Actually, no, that would be hilarious if we did that for Mikey. And
So
then
yes.
we just walk in while he's getting to it and get a picture of it.
Yes, bro.
So you think it'd be
Take a video
easier for
for him?
Rhodes?
I think
No.
I'm kidding. I don't think Rhodes would. I think Rhodes would like get super mad and he would get really
Oh,
red.
he'd get
Kind of
angry.
like me in that situation.
No,
like I
he'd
was
get
just
he'd get
saying.
really angry.
He'd get really
'Cause it's
mad,
forced.
and then the girl would get
'Cause it's
super
forced.
uncomfortable, and it would be really awkward for everyone involved.
Mikey's the type of guy that wouldn't show that he's frustrated as much, and it would just. Have
It
to
would be
deal-
like
he'd
a
deal with
late
it.
late
He'd deal with it.
response. Like he'd accept the not consequences, but like he'd do it and then get mad at us for doing it later. But then we'd be like, ah.
He'd be so hyped.
But then we'd be
After.
like,
After.
like
After.
we just set you up, and he'd be like, ah, okay.
If he got something from me, he'd probably be hyped.
But you know what the best would be though? Is say we're going to like the Santa Monica Pier, right? And we had hired someone to be like a normal girl that's at the pier, for
No,
example.
that's what
right?
I'm saying. Is we need to hire someone that's like tell them to be normal.
So, but not go to the crib though. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like as if they're a normal person and they're meeting us somewhere and
Yeah,
they're
yeah, no.
acting as a normal person walking by,
And then they
she
just
gives
come up
them
and-
Mikey a compliment or something. Oh, I really like your hat. You look really handsome today or some shit. So Mikey thinks it's like some random girl that's just on the pier. So
Do you
he would
think- do you
have
think that he
no
would-
idea that we
So we
paid
just go up to
her.
a random girl on the side. Like we just go, hey, we'll give you $20 if you compliment him.
No, I don't know how it would work. But if we
Because that girl's taking our $20 and leaving. She's not saying nothing. But ideally, that would be hilarious. But I think if she complimented him, it wouldn't go anywhere. I think he'd just be like, damn, I got it like that, boy. She don't know my dick huge, bro. But you wouldn't go talk to
You
her.
don't know my dick huge, bro.
Yeah, like he'd like go up and feel good, but like
Fuck, man.
he would.
I
though.
guess that's how we warm him up then. You warm him up with that shit, and then
Warm
But then
up with
imagine
that
we
shit.
have like we gave like 4 different girls 20s, and all of a sudden he just gets 4 compliments in the same period, and he's like, okay, bro, like what's going on?
He's like, all right,
guys?"
what's going
He's
on?
like, all right, bro, like,
Am I in? Is this SNL right now? Is this real life? Fuck. But okay, so I was talking to Scott about this, and I want to test you guys. So you give me your computer, and I'll look up questions for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Because I already know I'm smarter than a fifth grader, but I don't know about you two. So I'll look up some questions, and then we'll see who's smarter between you two with these questions, and if you would get it if you're smarter than a fifth grader. All right?
dude, Andy's gonna get out of jail free card.
He's that.
Dude, I know you're not smarter than a 5th grader.
You think I would not get this?
Maybe some of them.
All right. Well, hey, we can pass the phone around too. All right. Whoa, scary. What website is this? I look up Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? The website is scarymommy.com.
Okay. Don't give me no viruses, fam.
Scarymommy.com. That's
You guys
crazy.
watch Love Island with your girls?
He loves Love
You
Island.
love Love Island? I be
don't.
seeing it everywhere.
I be
all
on
over.
timing, bro. Once 9 o'clock hits, man, I'm my ass in the bed. My ass in the bed for sure. I'm turned.
Mommy,
Okay, right.
I'm a mommy.
I'm turned.
Whoa. All right. So that was a first.
You talking about Huda?
Yeah.
So this is a first grade
You,
question.
you watch it?
I like seeing clips on TikTok.
Yeah.
This
Huda,
is
bro.
crazy.
Huda's crazy, bro.
So this is allegedly a first grade level question.
It's not. I already know what it is, bro. I've already seen these questions. They're like fucking.
So
8th
this
graders.
is name me the first day of the 20th century.
fucking.
Oh my gosh. Of the 20th century?
20th century.
Fucking. We're getting vulnerable now. We're gonna. All right.
What century?
No,
are we in
hold
currently?
on.
What century?
January
are we in?
1st, 2000.
January 1st, 1900.
Close. January 1st, 1901, but I would say 1900.
Oh shit!
'Cause we're in the
I'm
21st
I'm
century.
tweaking. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
All right, so
Fuck.
Ryland's smarter than a
Fuck.
first grader. Scott is not.
Fuck.
All right.
Because I was thinking that too, but
No,
we're the 21st
yeah, no, you're right.
century.
I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking.
But it's 1901. Why not 1900?
I don't know.
Technically, yeah,
That doesn't
I
make
guess
sense. Actually, that
it's
doesn't
the
make sense.
19th century still.
I
It's
don't know. I would
1900.
say the 1900.
And
I would say
then-
1900.
Okay.
It's 1901 because that's the 20th century. Like, because the 19th century goes from. I guess it's not really a great way to explain it.
Okay, now we're on to
1901.
second grade.
God, if
Okay.
I didn't get fucking first grade, I don't know if I'm getting second grade.
All right. On a class field trip, there are 4 buses taking 36 students to the zoo. Each bus has the same number of students. How many students are on each bus?
Say it again. 4 buses taking 36 students, or
Yeah.
36.
It's 36 kids per bus.
Yeah, so 4 times 36.
Wait.
Say it again.
Say it again. Say it
Why are
again.
you looking at us like we're stupid? Wait, say
There's
it
36 students
36.
total
Oh, total. Oh.
going on a trip, and there's 4 buses. How many
Oh.
students are on each bus?
Oh.
Whatever 36 divided by
There's
4 is 9.
36
Nine.
times
It's
4.
nine. It's nine. It's
Yeah,
nine.
yeah.
It's nine.
Okay, thank God.
I thought you said 4
I
buses
thought
of 36.
yeah.
No, I said there's 36 students.
That's
4
what I thought you
buses.
said.
Okay,
too.
this is third grade. I feel like this is easier than the last question.
Okay.
How many minutes are in a half hour?
60 times 30, so whatever that is.
He's trolling now. He has to be trolling.
All right. All right. Let's get this. All right. We'll go to fifth. All the way to. All right. Yeah. We're going all the way to 5th grade. I have to scroll here. Okay.
Maybe 4th grade.
Ready? A hexagon has how many sides? No, he's trolling. It's so fake.
5.
Yeah. I gotta find one that's like. Damn, I thought these questions were gonna be way better. All right, ready? How many? A football field is 100 yards. How many feet is it?
It's young guy, bro.
I don't even know how many
Do you
feet
know
in a
the
yard.
answer?
Yeah.
How many feet in a yard?
That's the question.
I know.
Scott, bro.
Um,
Lying, bro.
I
Gotta
don't-
be lying, bro.
I don't know how many feet are in a yard though.
Yeah.
So you gotta do that times 100. What's the answer?
It's the
300.
Yep.
Feet.
It's 300.
Because there's 3 feet in a yard.
All right, this one's better. This one's better. That was math. History, I feel like is gonna be harder.
No, history's gonna be way harder.
Like I might get some history
I
wrong,
would
but
get-
I'll go all the way to 5th grade
I would
this
get
time.
it all wrong. Probably.
So we're in 5th grade now. So in 5th grade, you allegedly should be answer this question.
I would not
Right?
know any
In
of
5th
these.
grade, allegedly, you should be able to answer this question.
I would not know any of these.
What was the name of the last queen of France?
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth.
That's of Great Britain.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It was Marie Antoinette.
Oh, I was actually
I
gonna
don't
say that.
think Any fifth
No, you
grader-
weren't.
That was literally like the next sentence I was gonna say. It was gonna be that one.
Wow. I don't even know. I wouldn't have even. Okay. The modern day city of Istanbul was known by what name in the 13th century?
Bro, what fucking questions are you asking?
This was when we were in Mr. Jockstrap's class.
Yeah, that was in middle school. I don't remember. I don't know. I have no clue.
You don't remember? Rylan, do you know what Istanbul used to be called?
No.
Istanbul was Constantinople. You never saw that song?
No.
Damn.
Bro.
What are you even?
Don't do these history questions, bro.
Okay, we'll go to English and language arts. Certainly not that one. Let's do. Hopefully, there's science. I would love some science questions. Here we are, science questions.
Fuck, man. Fuck, man.
5th grade. Where's 5th grade? Okay. This is a good one. What are the 3 states of matter?
I got it. I don't know what it is.
Liquid,
Yep.
gas,
Yep.
solid.
Yep.
There you go.
Beautiful. Scott's a 5th grader. Okay.
Come on, man.
All right. This was a good. Let's see if Rylan knows this because you and I already talked about this.
Okay.
What moves faster, light or sound?
Light.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rylan's good.
good.
I don't know if either of you will get this one. Which species
Yeah,
can
no.
live on land and water?
Fucking
Amphibian.
Yep. Rylan's a G.
good shit. Good shit.
Okay. Yeah. That's all we have for. Unless you want to go to geography.
Yeah, no.
I'm bad at geography too.
I'm bad at all of them, bro.
I like
I'm
this.
bad at
I
all
like
of
this,
them.
bro.
Of course you like them.
I like this. This is what I'm good.
Yeah, of course you like them. All right,
You
we'll do
got all
one.
the
We'll
answers
do,
right there too.
we'll do one more. We'll do
All
one
right,
more.
one more. We'll go to you. We'll do geography just to like
All right.
throw a rock out in the water. If I can find it. All right, so we're gonna have to go to 4th grade. There's no, I guess 5th grade you don't learn geography. Oh, that was grammar and spelling. I would fail that. How many countries are in North America? I thought I was gonna ask how many states are in the United States, but that's a lot harder. I would not have gotten this.
I have no idea.
Allegedly, there's 23.
I was gonna say like 5.
Because when I think of North America, I think of the U.S., Canada, and America. So I would have said 3. I don't know where they're getting the other 20 from.
No idea.
Would that be like?
Those little ass islands.
Would that be like New Zealand and?
Hey,
No.
here's a question.
What?
What's the capital of New Hampshire? That's a legit
Ooh.
question. We would get that one.
We're currently
The one we're currently residing in.
we're currently
Concord,
there right
the
now.
greatest city in the world.
all right. We are clearly not. You might be smarter than a 5th grader. I'm for sure not.
That's
For sure
okay.
For sure not. I'll work though. I'll get there.
Study those.
I'll get there. All right. So I saw a question on another podcast that I watch, and I wanted to ask you guys about
Steal
it.
some questions from here.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Would you say someone's moral compass is innate or societally driven?
I would say societally driven. I would say your morals are determined on like what's around you, like what you're told is
100%?
right and wrong.
Like 100%?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like there's a moral compass for everybody, and like if you grew up in an environment where there's just a lot of negativity around, I feel like as a child I've just seen situations where people have gotten out of that because they knew what was around them was wrong, but everybody around them was saying it's right, but they still had this other drive of like, this is not good. Like, I know what good is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay, because my thought was like, it has to be societally driven, because if it was innate, then I feel like everyone around the world would live by the same morals. Like, it's the fact that you live in a different area that you have different morals, and there's some like almost universal morals, like killing people is wrong. Maybe not everywhere believes in that, but majority of the world would believe in that. But I'm saying, like, other than that, like the appearance of what's attractive in a woman, or like things like that, like there's just differences, and I feel like that it has to be societally driven because of the fact that they're different all over
But
the
wouldn't that
world.
make it innate though? Because innate is what, like, if I find something, for example, like finding a female attractive, right? What I find something attractive might not be the same thing as you, but it's like what's inside of me.
But when you look at it, like if you look at like the American population, there's like some things that like are for us more attractive because of the way it's been portrayed in media and society.
That's like attractiveness, though. Like, we're talking about like morals and like.
No, I know,
feel
but
like
I'm
that's
saying like I
different.
feel like morals are similar to that, where like society shows you what is right in your family and your friends, like you see what's right and wrong, and then that's kind of what makes you determine what's right and wrong. And you see stuff.
But
I think
what-
it's really early on is where your moral compass gets made, and then if you see things that conflict with the things that you saw early on that were taught to you to be right, then you feel like there's something wrong with it.
That's true, I guess.
I feel like society can sway you to different morals, but I think at the end of the day, it is innate.
Why?
It's a feeling that you can't, like, it's almost one of those things where it's like a feeling inside of you that you can't explain for certain situations.
Okay, give me an example.
Like, put me on the spot here, Bucko. Can't think of a specific example at the top of my head, but I feel like there's just situations where it's like, maybe not me personally, but someone could feel a certain type of way on a situation that no one else could understand, but because it's them and it's what they feel.
Okay, so like So
for
like
example,
morally,
right? So for example, right? No, sorry to cut you off. I have an example of one of our friends. I'm not going to say who because I'm not going to air their business out online, but he, it's, he got scammed, and he would actually kill this person if he got a hold of him.
okay.
Killing someone is not morally correct in society. We would agree.
Yep.
To him, though, he will dead ass kill the person and get away with it. He thinks he'll get away with it because they wronged him first.
Okay, after the pod, I need to talk to you about who this is.
You know
'Cause I-
exactly who it is. I'm not going to go into any more details, so
yeah,
no
we
one.
don't need, we don't need to expose them. But after, I need you to remind me who it is.
Just think. Who got scammed and who was so mad about it? Don't.
Well, I know people in our friend group that have been scammed, but
But anyways, that's not the point.
yeah.
He got scammed for something that wasn't even that serious, and he is willing to kill that person. Now, who knows if he'd actually act on that?
Yeah.
But the way he's talked, like he'd actually take that person's life over getting scammed. Would you say that's?
Morally wrong, yeah.
But to him, it's not. He's like, no, he did something wrong to me. Now I'm going to take it 4 notches higher. So to him, that's morally correct.
See, that's what's wrong with the world, bro. You can't just like.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
That's like somebody throwing a grenade at you, and you just go, "Fuck it, I'm gonna drop a nuke on you."
Yeah, and I actually don't think he would go this far because killing someone's actually insane.
Yeah.
But he truly thinks that he would do that, and to him, that's like fine because it's like, okay, well, he did something to me first, so I'm gonna go and do that. But to him, that's innately correct to him. He doesn't find anything wrong with that.
That's crazy.
But you see what I'm saying, though?
I guess
You find something to be societally driven for you. But that's a feeling
if
we
we're
can't.
friends with this person, I'm assuming they would still say that it's wrong to kill someone. But
The
like in this situation, he's making an exception for himself.
Yes, because something was done to him first. Whether that's right or wrong, to him,
It's right.
it's valid. So wouldn't that make it innately? Now, I don't agree with it. You don't agree with it. I know for a fact you don't agree with it. But just because we don't agree with it doesn't mean that's not an innate feeling that he truly feels. And we can't not validate that. We can't say that's incorrect because it's not. That's how he feels. We could do anything in this world, right or wrong, bad or good, whatever it is. If that person's feeling it and to them it's right, then it's right for them. It doesn't matter what it is. You could go kill someone, and because you felt it was right,
you don't feel like
I can't say it's wrong. We can think it's wrong, but that might not be
Legally,
wrong.
you can be
Sure.
thrown in jail for it, but yeah.
But morally to him, that's correct.
yeah.
Even like if it's like brutally for no reason.
I am not saying I don't disagree with that, but you could go kill someone for no reason, whatever it is. But to you, if
But
it was right,
morally, it's
It's wrong. Morally,
but if
to you, it's morally correct.
I'm not saying you
But to
specifically
me,
do
it's
this.
like technically anybody can do it and something, and they can believe it's morally right. I guess. Like,
Yeah.
You're right. Like if they believe it's morally right, then it's morally right to them, even if it's morally wrong to like every other person in the entire world. Like so, I guess it is your moral compass is you. Like it's your.
it's what your
It's,
beliefs are.
I think it's influenced by your personal experience.
Yes,
But yeah, I guess it is more.
and that's exactly what I'm
innate.
saying. It's swayed by your personal experiences and what society says around you, but at the end of the day, it's what you feel. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave that situation as an example. Like I said, I don't think any of our friends would go kill somebody. I know for a fact he wouldn't.
Yeah.
But the fact in that moment, he feels so like burned
Angry.
that to him, it's okay. You did me wrong. I'm just going to do it 4 steps higher. And to him, innately, that's like, okay, my moral compass is showing that that's correct, and I can do that.
That's crazy.
Here's another question too. Say someone killed your sister or killed someone, right?
I know.
You wouldn't do this because you're not the type of guy to go take it further.
Mm-hmm.
But you went and killed that person.
Mm-hmm.
Some people would argue you had every right to do that. They took a loved one from you for no reason.
Yeah. A lot of people would get behind that.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Who
Yeah.
is to say that's morally incorrect or correct? You have the decision to do it because of how you feel because it happened to you.
yeah.
I can't tell you how you feel. I can't tell you how you feel. You can't tell me how I feel. It could be seen right to people. It could be seen wrong.
Yeah. Because here's a good one.
You see what I'm saying, though?
'Cause yeah.
It gets tricky. It gets
This
tricky.
is this one's where it gets really tricky, right? So say someone's like talking smack about like your mom or your dad, like, and they're not your boy, because obviously your boys say whatever they want, and there's lines that are drawn that
Yes.
you don't pass, but like,
For sure.
but someone just like says something about your mom, let's say, and then you kick the shit out of them. Do you think morally that's right or wrong?
Depends to what extent.
Like you don't kill him.
Not to
Yeah.
air your business out of there, but your mom passed away.
Yeah.
If
Well,
I
they
went,
already know that.
if someone went to you and said something about your mom knowing that, and you beat the fuck out of them, in my opinion, in my moral compass, you have every right to beat their ass.
Yeah.
Not to take their life, because that's excessive.
Yeah, it's just to send a message, like don't
Like-
do
like,
that.
we're
Like
not
this
doing
is
that.
that's the what you were just saying. You were
Yeah.
drawing lines. This is the fine line.
Yeah.
You don't cross, and if
Yeah.
you cross it again, I'll probably cut you off. It's probably the next step.
Yeah.
But like you beat his
Yeah.
ass as a lesson. Like this is not what you're gonna do if we still want to be boys.
Yeah.
Because you got to give it back to him.
Now, if it
Yeah.
was like, say, Greg,
Yeah.
we joke about him all the time,
Yeah.
and you went and beat my ass because we joked around. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's variances to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it depends.
Right.
If there's actually something behind it, like crazy, absolutely. If you go beat someone's ass for that, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's completely okay.
But there's lines that people can't cross.
But someone else might see this and be like, no, that's not okay. You should never put your hands on somebody no matter what the case is.
Yeah.
And that's not wrong or right either. It's
Yeah.
just, it's just
It's
what,
just
like
what
how
they
someone
think, it's what they believe. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
your moral compass is innately, and it's all about your perception of something.
Yeah.
Extreme or not extreme.
I think I could get behind it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You persuaded me.
You said it's innately too, though.
Yeah.
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 I
All right.
think it's innate.
All right. So I think we're getting to the time of the episode where we do a nice little top 4.
Okay.
It's on Scooter today.
All right. So we said we're gonna do top 4 pizza toppings today.
All right.
We did argue off camera about whether or not cheese is a topping.
So in the comments, let us know if you consider cheese a topping. Because here's the thing, is like, I think when you think of a plain pizza, it's a base, but then you can add extra cheese, and to me that's a topping. Extra cheese is a topping because you're paying more for it. Like you're adding it, like the extra cheese on top is like a topping.
But
Cheese innately itself, like just a regular amount of cheese, is a regular pizza, but extra cheese is a topping, in my opinion.
Yeah. Wrong opinion.
Really. So you're just paying more.
That's it, man. Wrong opinion.
So you
Nah, I
think that
just feel like
paying
it's
for
just
extra
not a
cheese
topping.
is not a topping?
I just feel like it just doesn't feel like a topping to me.
You know what I say to that?
That's some Andrew ass response.
Yeah.
You know what I say to that?
No elaboration, just not. Just to me.
Wow. And you're right next to him too.
That's
And he
what I say
fucking
to
jumped,
his
bro. He
opinion.
said,
He just blew it. Now it kind of smells over here.
"You kind of
too much
had
extra
me." Though.
cheese,
No facts.
Too much extra cheese.
The toppings going up.
But all right, Rylan, you go first. Top 4 pizza
Okay.
toppings for you. Single topping.
Ooh. I'd probably get chicken first.
I like that answer.
Chicken's a good one.
Italian sausage.
Okay.
Meat lovers guy.
Meat lovers guy. Love my meat.
Yep. Rylan loves
Yeah.
his meat, ladies and gentlemen. If you're looking for his
Yeah.
Instagram, it'll be in the bio.
I'll go bacon,
Bacon's a good one.
and then
The floors are settling here.
I'll probably go jalapenos.
Jalapenos, really?
That's
I gotta put one veggie in there, and
That's
it's
solid.
look as a little bit
That's
spice.
solid.
You know,
That's
solid.
so-
I'll take it.
All
I'll
right.
take it.
My number 1 pizza topping is pineapple.
Wow.
You're trolling.
I'm
You're
obviously
fucking
kidding.
trolling.
I don't mind pineapple on pizza though.
You've
Hawaiian
changed.
pizza?
You've changed. You're a changed man. You're a changed man.
I no, I've always said I liked Hawaiian
No,
pizza.
in middle school we used to argue about this shit, bro. Cause I think it was your mom. It was either your mom or your dad. They used to order pineapple on pizza,
Yeah, and I'd eat it.
and I'd get pissed. Remember? I'd be over, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, you'd be pissed. I wasn't.
What the fuck is this shit?
No, you were like, I don't really like it, but like they ordered it, I'll eat it.
Yeah, I like it. Like
But now
it's
you're
not
like, I'll
my
eat
go-to.
it. But now you're like, I'll eat it.
Is it?
I've
top-
always been. I'll
Is
eat
it top 4?
No.
Okay.
Number 1 chicken for sure. Number 2 bacon.
Okay.
What else do I like on pizza? Low key, like more recently, like
Sweet potato fries.
yeah, absolutely. No, but like more recently, I've started to like sausage on my pizza more. But like,
Yeah, it's good.
I like it, but like I don't know if I can put it top. But like another thing I've been liking recently that I think I'd put at my 4 is honey. Honey on pizza tastes so good. Like Mike's hot honey is good.
Okay, I could get.
So like a
behind that.
hot honey or something like that.
Yeah.
What else do I like on a pizza? Like I like you guys know I'm like
Pepperoni?
picky with my vegetables. What'd you say?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni's okay. I could take it or leave it. I like vegetables, but I like vegetables you put on a pizza. When you think of them, you think of like peppers, onions, and those. That ain't my shit. So I'd probably say like hamburger or like beef.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I'm a big protein guy.
That's
And
solid.
then hot honey is 4.
I have a very similar list to you too. I would say chicken, and I know sauce is not a chicken, but if I'm gonna say chicken, I'd barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
I know it's not.
Barbecue
yes.
chicken
Yes.
is, in my opinion, way
Yeah.
better than buffalo chicken.
Yes. So I would say chicken / barbecue chicken, bacon, pepperoni, and then my last one, it's hot honey / ricotta cheese because I feel like it's a
Ooh.
Shout out
deal.
to Sour
I know-
Joe's Pizza.
I agree. Ricotta cheese is still a cheese, so it's not really a topping, but I feel like that's
Yeah.
kind of different.
It's
'Cause
like
it's like
a-
a
it's like
sweet
a-
thing. It's like a
It's a
blob.
different
It's after, you
cheese.
know.
I guess.
Yeah.
And
And
to
it's
me,
like
it's
a
a
lick. It's
combo.
almost like a liquid, almost. Like
Yes.
you like squirt it out of
Yeah,
something.
it's not
like
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, it's not like a slab of like or shreds of cheese.
And so then that's a combo to me, kind of just because we had it at Sour Joe's and I had it
Yeah.
at Market Day. So I would
Yeah.
say it's like hot honey / ricotta cheese.
Yeah.
So I'd go chicken / barbecue chicken, bacon, pepperoni, and then hot honey and ricotta cheese.
All right. Yeah, I can
It's on
I can
my
I can
list.
get behind that.
You want a bomb pizza?
Uh,
Honey, jalapenos, pepperoni, onions.
Take off the onions and I'd dabble with it.
The jalapeno though, it's hot.
Jalapeno,
It's hot.
it's not that hot.
We're Caucasian.
Unless you built
We're-
like a bitch.
We're Caucasian, bro. We can't handle the spice, man.
I can a little bit.
Come on.
I can a little bit, not a
little bit.
lot of it.
A little tad of it.
Like I have like there'll be times where I like mix like Frank's Red Hot on some stuff, and that's not bad. Like Frank's Red Hot is not spicy.
So
to
you
me.
can have it in moderation.
It's not spicy. It can taste solid. What did you say?
So you can have it in moderation.
Yeah, I'll put it on like some rice with some like taco sauce. Like if I make like a bowl taco.
You guys ever have eggs and rice?
Well, no, I haven't, but it's like that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Eggs and rice.
That's a Filipino thing, though, right?
Well, it's it's an Asian thing.
Yeah.
Rice with everything.
I was gonna say I think Fu eats that a lot too. Yeah.
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 Well, I guess it makes because if you think about it, fried rice is egg and
It is,
rice.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess I have had it,
Mm-hmm.
not separate, but like together. I guess
True.
I've had it together.
How about eggs and ramen?
No?
Yeah, no. The other day I went
No.
to.
It's really
I've
good.
actually been on a huge kick recently of like, because my roommates love sushi and I'm not a big fan. So I was telling you about the sweet potato sushi I get,
Yeah.
but then there's something called chicken kasudan, where it's like chicken with vegetables over like a bowl of usually rice. But I went to a place with Caroline and they put it over ramen with like hard boiled eggs, and I
Yeah,
liked
that's
it.
fire.
What's your roommate's ethnicities? You said like Mohammed
Egyptian,
and, like-
and my other roommate is from Kazakhstan.
damn, from all over. They're all in dental.
Yeah, they're both dental students with me.
Oh shit.
And then you
Um,
had Sean was from.
Sean was from Uzbekistan, so that's pretty
Yeah.
close to Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Damn, from
Yeah.
all over.
Yeah, and then we have friends that come over. Another one's from Egypt, and then one of them is from Iraq, I believe,
That's
or like
crazy.
ethnicity of Iraq.
Yeah.
My dental school class is pretty diverse. I
Yeah,
won't lie.
that's
There's
really
there's
diverse.
a lot of people from all over.
That's sick.
Yeah, so I'm blessed.
For sure.
But-
All right, fellas.
I think it's been a great episode,
Good
boys.
episode, my dog.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you've made it this far, we appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been killing the videos, and if you like it, just let us know in the comments below. We want to know if you're liking it and watching it, or if you have any ideas for any future episodes.
Oh jeez.
Any suggestions for San Diego?
If you're
Thanks.
from the California area too, let us know if you got anything that we should definitely go do for sure.
As always, we love each and every one of you, and we appreciate the support going forward. As Andy always says, but he forgot to say today, we're on the road to 500 subscribers, so help
That's
us
true.
along the way.
We're getting there.
As always, new videos drop every other Monday at 3 p.m., so stay on the lookout. As always, don't enforce that, baby.
For
Serge
TV,
K.
we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.